Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning for the week of the 18th to the 24th of March, and I'm using the Hoppy Easter collection because it is the week before Easter, and there was 2 Easter kits that I wanted to use this year, so I've just done the week before and the week of Easter. So this is Knish Girl Jess art and it's so cute. I'm using a gold foil pack, but I've also got this sheet from Sadie's Stickers, and it was given to me in the goodie bag at Southwest Planner Club last year, and it's so cute. So like, it's got little bunny rabbits and everything. It's really adorable, so I really wanted to pull that in to one of my Easter spreads. And I've also got custom scripts from my shop in this typewriter-esque font, which is font 13. So this plan with me is in place of a studio vlog. I have not been like the most well last week. I think I've got like a mildish ear infection, I think. So I've got like this spray for it now, but basically like throughout the week I was feeling like kind of not fluish, but like I had like a fever and just feeling like really under the weather. So I did not vlog, and I actually caught up on a plan with me. So swings and roundabouts. But yeah, so I thought we would do this, and then I really need to like upload the other plan with me. So I maybe will like do a couple in place of studio vlogs over the next couple of weeks, just so that we can kind of get through them. But I'm feeling a lot better. I still have a fever, but I think it's working. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be feeling better next week. So in my sidebar, I marked that I was back to vlogging because I'd fixed my camera like the previous week. So I was like, let's get back into it, because it's so weird. If you like have a break from vlogging and then go back to it, it feels like extra awkward again. It's like when you first started. So I'm like, I just need to get back into it and not like overthink my first vlog back, which I totally did anyway. But yeah, you're like, oh, I'm talking to a camera and everything feels weird, even though like if you kept the momentum up, it doesn't feel weird. So that was fun, but I'm glad that I'm kind of over that now again. So moving on to Monday, the first thing I did was, and well, this like massively derailed my day. I was thinking about my newsletter, and I had this like grand idea to like revamp it and make it like a newspaper type thing, and I'd like even design like a graphic for it, and I like wrote one, and then I just decided I didn't like it anymore, so I didn't actually end up like using any of that. But I was like so sure, I was like, this is going to be a really cool thing, and then I was like, no. So I did brainstorm that and like did a bit of work on it, but I don't know, it's not really, I don't think I will revisit it. But anyway, I got like, basically the reason I wanted to do it was because I used to make newspapers when I played Neopets. So when I was like in primary school, and I would make them in Microsoft Publisher. And for some reason, I was just like, I remembered it and I was like, oh my God, so inspired to like make a newspaper now. And I don't know, I think it was probably something that was better left in the past with my Neopets. But yeah, so anyway, that was a thing. Then I marked that I called my dad. I then worked on the mystery, because this was like a mystery kind of period. So I packaged the mystery this day, and I also printed and cut premium matte mystery. So I marked that with a little silhouette doodle, I think in grey, because again, this is like a really awkward colour to match. There was a green, I think it was the last plan with me, like none of my green doodles matched. And the same with this one, it's like a sage colour. So grey was fine. I then collated some foil this day. I think this was probably for the spring foil. No, the most recent foil was the like sparkly twinkle one, so probably that one. I am due a foil order. I need to place one very, very soon. So collating foil will be a thing soon again, which is fun. I haven't tried it with the collator though. I don't think it will work because the collator I think is going to struggle with like glossy sheets because they're kind of slippery, but it might work. I will try it because that would be amazing if it could do that, but I'm not confident, so we'll play it by ear for now. I then worked on cutting some custom scripts for orders, and I marked out with this like massive flower from the Coffee Monsters Co. has this sheet where I think you can like buy it and then it gets put in someone else's order, and I think I bought it for myself and someone else. Like I did the thing where you get it as well. So I have that, and it's a really cute sheet, but some of the stickers are huge and I never get to use them, but I use the flower and it looks really cute. And then I like had to make some foil oops bags. I think this was for, I actually don't know, or maybe it was just that I like found oops, because in my last foil order I had quite a lot of just oops underlays in silver, and I'm getting them like replaced, but it was really weird that there was so many of this specific kind. Moving on to Tuesday, I started vlogging this day, so I don't like to start the vlog too late in the week, but sometimes like Monday is just like a try and get back to like routine day for me sometimes, so I don't always get to vlog on Mondays, and then if I don't start on Tuesday I end up like kind of pushing it a bit too late, and then I feel like I'm not going to get enough footage, so Tuesday's a good start the vlog day. Next, I marked that I printed and cut stickers with a little silhouette doodle again, and then I packed some orders. So I marked that with a Once More With Love munchkin. I then did a post run, which I marked with like a little gold heart icon from the underlay sheet. These are like my favourite icons ever. And I wasn't really sure how I was going to use the like Easter sheet from Sadie's Stickers, but I've put the little like floral, I think they're probably for headers, but I put them on the bottom of my full boxes and I think they look really cute, like grasses kind of growing. And then I also put them along the bottom washi, so I think it looks really cute, and I've like just put some of the other kind of Eastery like illustrations kind of just around the spread, but you'll see those when I do them in a minute. I then marked that I unloaded the dishwasher, and funny story, so the dishwasher has recently become like Tom's job, and he's become very territorial about it almost, and if I like touch the dishwasher he's like, what are you doing? And he has like a method with it now, and he says it's like his time to think when he's unloading the dishwasher, so I'm like, okay, like you can have that one, that's completely fine with me, so love that. I did some emails in the evening, so I marked that with one of the little star doodles, and these are really cute because they're like solid foil. I kind of wish I'd made more of the other icons solid. I could change them, I don't know. I don't know, I hate changing things, but then I'm like, maybe it would work, but I don't know, I think a lot of the other icons maybe don't suit for like being solid. So all of my icons, I backed a Kickstarter like when I was still at uni, so like 2013 probably, for like a set of icons, and it basically gave you like lifetime access to these like commercial like usage whatever for these icons. So I have like a ton of icons, which is what these are, and there's like so many different ones as well, like ones I've never even used. So it's really good because I have access to so many icons, and I have like the thin version, the outlined version, the solid version, and like so many different ones. So yeah, lots of options for icons, but yeah, they're really cute. I just like the style of them. I then marked that I watched some YouTube, and I've done a little like bundled up Once More With Love sticker just because I think it looked cute. I don't remember feeling ill this day. Maybe I was. I don't think so though. So then moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked was that I washed my hair and I layered that over a little flag. I really like doing that where I put the script on the flag and then the icon like to the side. And then this day I set up a bunch of Gmail filters to try and filter out all of the spam emails that I get, like so they're not in my like main inbox. And I think it's just like having to have my email public for like customer service and like it's in my YouTube description. I get so, and I think Shopify, I think people get my email via Shopify. I don't really know how or why, but I get so many emails from people that are like, we can fix your website, there's so many bugs with it, there's so much wrong with your marketing, your YouTube channel needs to be changed, and like they're almost like mean the way that they like market themselves to you. So basically I'm trying to get them out of my main inbox, because even though a lot of them go to spam, a lot of them don't, and I don't know why. And I also added filters, so like invoices and receipts are like labeled with a specific thing that makes them go into a little like folder, and it's just all nice and organized now, and it's so much easier to check my email. So yeah, I did that. Then I had to post, I can't remember what it was, but it was quite urgent, and Tom found me a post box on like Google Maps and told me where it was, because we were in a McDonald's at the time, and I was like, I need to go and post this thing. So he was like, okay, I'll wait here and you go to the post box. So I followed his instructions, and the post box was like inside of like a boarded off area because that area was under construction, and obviously they'd not like put it on Google or whatever that it wasn't like an in-use postbox. So I was like, great, can't find the postbox. Then I did actually go to a post office that I was able to like reroute and found an actual one. But yeah, very weird. We then had McDonald's, like I said, and I was researching printers this day because Tom's sister messaged me and asked about like if I knew how to print on medical tape, and I was like, no, but I would love to know. So did a bit of a deep dive on that, and I did find like a few options. I think what's most common is to do like sublimation printing, which you can do with like, well, I think sublimation printers are kind of easy to find, or you can convert like an inkjet. We have one in the garage that Tom converted, and then we never used it again, but we had a whole like mug press set up because Tom did make a few mugs at one point. We made some Plannerface ones, but yeah, we never really did like a great deal with that. But so yeah, we had a sublimation printer, and I think what's common is to just sublimate. Is that the verb? To sublimate is to basically like heat press the sublimation printer onto the tape rather than printing directly onto the tape. But it was really annoying because I was like, why can you not print it on the tape? And then I don't know if I even found a way you could. But yeah, just a rabbit hole that wasn't really required. I then collated some kits and we watched some more Fool Me Once on Netflix in the evening. So moving on to Thursday, I had my singing lesson because I think for some reason it was moved, because normally that would be on a Wednesday morning. So that was changed. And then I had an email because I don't know if you remember, there was that like weird website that got set up in basically like they were kind of pretending to be me. They'd like copied all my listings and photos and stuff, but it didn't look like my website. But yeah, so we were trying to get it taken down, and the like website host was being really uncooperative and Google weren't really interested, and I was like, I'm running out of like things to try. But the domain was plannerface.shop, so Tom managed to contact the people that own the .shop domains or whatever. Well, he found them for me and I contacted them, and I emailed them, and like literally I think it only took like a couple of days and they'd like taken them down. So that was great and I was so relieved because I felt like I was just getting nowhere with anyone else. Also, side note, I have no idea how to use this extender, and I've just like sped it up loads because it was painful basically watching me do it. I ended up using a tape runner to get it to work. I'd only really wanted like an extra full box worth of space, but I need to try and sit down and like figure out how extenders work because I never end up with the amount of room that I expect. So I need to ask Kat because she uses them frequently, whereas I just like use them every now and then, and every time I'm like, why is it doing this? But anyway, this was the day that Sarah and Elise, her daughter, and I went to see Taylor Mania, which was a Taylor Swift tribute act. So it was so fun. Like, we didn't really know what to expect, but it was so good, and like everyone dressed up and it was just really cute. So I did some designing this day, and I'd done some laundry, and then I was in like a massive chaotic rush because time obviously like got away with me, and I had to do Tom did a quick dinner. I was like in such a rush because Sarah was coming here and then Tom was driving us because it was in like the city centre and we didn't want to park. So Sarah messaged me and she was like, I'm leaving, and I was like, my food's still in the air fryer. But it was fine, like I managed to like do everything before she arrived. So yeah, quick dinner. Then I marked that, so it's just so confusing because it's not in order anymore because of the extender. So I marked Taylor Mania on the outside of the extender, and then I'd wanted to mark this with that, but it didn't fit. So I've got with Sarah and Elise with these little 3 munchkins. Like, it's so cute, and this is on a sampler sheet, and it's one of those stickers where I don't really know when I'm going to use it. Because there was 3 of us, it was so cute, like perfect to mark that, so love that. So we went to the concert, and then Tom picked us up on the way home, and it was really weird this day. I didn't mark this, but I just remember on the way to come and collect us, Tom said that like I think 2 separate cars flashed at him, and he like wasn't like to like let him go or anything. They just like flashed for no reason, and that we never found out why. So that was strange. But then when I got back, I watched I think we started the Three Body Problem this day, which is like a sci-fi adaptation on Netflix of a book. And it was really good, actually. I say I'm not a sci-fi fan, but the more we watch, like, I feel like I quite like it now, but I will never tell Tom that because it will be all we watch. But yeah, so I enjoyed that. And then in the evening, like while we were watching this, I worked on, I think I did some website tweaks, and I also designed some of the individual journaling sheets. So when I released like all of the torn pages and stuff, I did those in the evening. Hashtag last minute. And I haven't done any more of those, but I like really want to find some time to do some for next week's releases because they're really cute, and I'm enjoying like adding them to my journaling spreads because they're like in neutral colours, so they kind of match everything, which is nice. So yeah, then on to Friday, I marked that I did photos in the morning and new release listings, and then I was on live chat with. So I've marked it Shopify app chat. Basically, I was looking for an alternative for my wishlist app on my site because it's a little bit buggy sometimes, and like it's really hard to find apps on the App Store because all of the reviews are like people have either been using the app for like 2 seconds and they leave a good review, or I don't know, I just feel like I can't really trust the reviews. Like they're so mixed, which is not really helpful. Like I just want to know that an app's good. So I was trying to find an alternative wishlist app, and I came across this company that didn't just do wishlist, they also did like loyalty, and there was like other stuff, I can't remember now, but there was like a bunch of stuff that I would use, and I was like, that looks really good. And it was more expensive per month, but given like the fact that it would take the place of like some of my other apps and like reviews and stuff as well, like when I added the costs together of everything that I paid individually, it was only like a tiny bit more. So I was like, if it is actually better, like I should probably look at this. So I tried to get the free trial, and they said it was like a 14-day free trial, but it was only letting me have like a day. So I was on live chat and I was like, why is it doing this? And they were like, oh, it's because you've used the app before. And I was like, I haven't though. And they like looked through my history, and it said that I'd deleted the app like 2 months ago, and I was like, I like pinky promise that I haven't. So they looked into it a bit more, and basically I had previously used one of their free apps, but like a completely different app. It was an Instagram, like show your Instagram feed on your site app that was free, and I only recently deleted it this year because I did like a clear out and got rid of like all the old apps that I'd still had like connected to my Shopify that I wasn't using. And yeah, so they were just like, you've used it before, so you can't have it, sorry. And I was like, but no. So it got like escalated to like someone else, a different like chat person, so they couldn't like help me there and then, which was really annoying. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, I think like Tom basically was like, I really don't think we should go with them because there's something about when you delete an app, they're supposed to delete your data, and like for them to have known this, they clearly hadn't deleted my data, and we were just like, let's just not bother because it was just a bit like iffy. And then actually like a couple of days later, I was still getting like onboarding emails from them, and then they sent me like a Black Friday email, and it was in March, so I just kind of got like weird vibes from this company, so I'm glad I didn't go with them. So anyway, that was like a really long explanation, and then my next thing that I marked was eye roll, which was just what we just heard. And then I marked that I had a tummy ache, and we went and had a fish and chips for dinner, like unrelated to the tummy ache, but like probably didn't help. And then I did some more website work in the evening, and we watched more Three Body Problem. So on to Saturday, I marked that I watched the Formula 1 qualifying. This was the Australian qualifying. And then I caught up on some laundry, which was very much needed. I feel like I can never just be on top of laundry. I either have like none to do, or my entire wardrobe needs washing at once. Like I can't do it in like, you know, like a regular fashion, which is so annoying. Then I edited and uploaded a vlog, so that was great to like have the vlog done on a Saturday. Like, who am I? We went to the co-op, and then this was the day that Stardew Valley had an update. Well, I don't know if it was this day, but this was like the week that we played the update with Julia and Sean, and it was so fun. Like, we've not really played it in about a year, so we just like, it was so nice to like revisit our farm and like everything that we kind of forgotten about basically. And as part of the new update, they added moss, and I ended up like accepting this like kind of quest to like make a statue, and I needed like 333 of this moss, which you can only get like, you get like a couple a day basically. If you have trees on your farm, you have to like go and shake the trees, and they only get moss if they're a certain age. And if you like harvest the moss, the trees around them don't grow moss as quick. And I was like, how am I supposed to get 333 moss? I'm like so annoyed. And then I like spent ages making a tree farm to try and make more increase my chances of getting moss because we would have more trees. So yeah, that was a thing. Then I love how I marked the moss, by the way. That was like a little window that was on the Easter sheet from Sadie's Stickers, and I just put the word in like the center, and it looks so cute. And then also we watched more Three Body Problem after we played Stardew. So on to Sunday, I had a bit of a lie-in this day, which was nice, and then I did some printing and cutting of new releases. And then we watched the Formula One. So this was Australia, and it was very traumatic, and in like a good and a bad way. So in Formula One, I like all of last year I didn't really pick a side. Like I didn't have a team, I didn't really have a driver. I just liked everyone and wanted like everyone to win, which isn't really something that can be a thing in like a world championship. So now that I know everyone a bit better, I have got my faves. So I marked that I was sad that Max didn't finish. I do love Max. I'm sorry, I know it's like quite divisive, but I think he's really good. And then I also love Ferrari, specifically Charles Leclerc. So it was a Ferrari 1-2, which is like not a thing because Max normally wins, but because Max didn't finish, it was really good. So I think Carlos Sainz won because he had just had like abdominal surgery. I don't know if he had like his appendix out or something, and then he went and won a Grand Prix, like ridiculous. So he won, and then Charles was second. I don't know who was third, maybe it was Lando, but anyway, great that we had a Ferrari 1-2. And then I posted the vlog for this week, so I marked that with a Once More with Love laptop sticker. And we had soup this day because Tom is very much not a soup fan, and then out of nowhere just decided that he wanted like chicken soup, and I was like, who are you? So we had some chicken soup. I think he had like regular chicken, like cream of chicken, and I had chicken noodle, which is my absolute favourite soup. It's top tier soup. And we had that with a lot of bread, like way too much. We decided we made too much because it was really good though, but yeah, a little bit too much. And then we finished watching the Three Body Problem this day. Like this was the day that we watched like the finale and stuff, but I won't like spoil it, but there was a scene and I was like, I recognise that, I've been there, like I know what that place is. And basically they'd filmed this specific scene near my uni. So I went to uni near, well, kind of like between like Holborn and like Covent Garden, like that kind of area of London. And it's called Lincoln's Inn Fields. And I was like, that's Lincoln's Inn. That there it is. And I googled it went on like Google Maps, and I was like, that is the place. So I was very excited to recognise somewhere on the telly. So anyway, these are the stickers that I've got left from the kit and like the foil underlays and stuff. Here's a little bit of a wiggle to show the foil, and I think it looks really cute. I love the way like the grassy gold foil looks on the foil boxes and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the plan with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!